So what I do is I press the button, take a picture, turn the camera, it physically makes a click and locks, take another picture, turn it again, clicks again, you can actually see the camera jerking, take another picture, there you go, clicks, and you do that all the way around, and that's how you do the panoramic with the Gemtune DH-55. Hello and welcome to TechChecker. Today I'm going to be showing you this Gemtune DH-55 camera panoramic multi-angle shot tripod cradle head. So let's see if I can get it open. The box got a bit battered, but I don't think it's going to be a problem as long as I can get into it. It's like one of them mazes. I'm just going to have to rip it open. There we go. Right, so what we got here. Anything else in there? Nope. Not. Right, so we've got a Allen key there and a little adapter. Inside comes in this nice padded case, which is also a bonus, with a little clip on it to keep it safe. So what we've got here is a quick release plate which attaches to your camera. It tightens up, a level there to get it perfectly level, a set of degrees along the side going from 5, 10, 15, 20, 24, so I'll do this one as what it says, I think it's 30. 24, 30, 36, 45, 60 and 90. Now depending on, and this is the lock as well, now depending on what sort of lens you're going to have will determine on which angle you'll need. If you've got a wide angle lens, you're going to need it to be on a higher angle. If you've got a narrow lens, you're going to need it to be on a lower angle so that you can get the amount of shots in. So say for argument's sake I'm using a Panasonic with a 14mm lens. It's going to be quite wide angle, so I'm probably going to need between 36 and 45. So if I screw the screw in, on the bottom of the screw it's got a ball, so I'll screw that into, let's just say 30 for argument's sake. Right, so that's screwed in. This is the locker which locks the top. Then you've got this one here. Now if you could hear that click, that click basically, let me attach it to a little tripod so it can give you a better idea. Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Because this has got this on, so if you've got a quick release on your camera, a tripod already, this can fit straight on. I'm just going to fit it to this little Manfrotto tripod just to show you what I mean, it'd be easier. So I'm just going to disconnect this base plate quickly. So if you've already got a quick release system built into your tripod, that can fit straight on. I'm just going to fit it to this little mini Manfrotto to show you how it works. Screw that in like so. Right, so you've got it all leveled out. You can move it around because it's on a ball on this. So right, I've got it all leveled out. So now once your camera is on top, you turn it and it clicks. click. So basically you take a photograph, turn it, clicks. Take a photograph, turn it, clicks. Take a photograph, so on and so forth until you get as much as you want. You could even go all the way around and do a 360. Now if you've got a narrow narrower angle lens, you then put it onto a lower one, and all what will happen is it will click more often, because obviously you're going to need to take more pictures to get that panoramic shot. So let me just take this off and stick it onto this little Panasonic just for a quick demo. As I say, this has got a 14mm lens on it, so this would probably be about right for it. So stick that back in, screw it back up. So you've got this on a normal tripod. Obviously I'm only putting it on this mini one just for a demo. Take a picture, turn the camera, clicks. Take a picture, turn the camera, clicks. Take a picture, so on and so forth. And then you can stitch those pictures together. Obviously you're going to want a little bit of an overlap, because then it makes stitching the pictures easier to stitch together. If you leave, I don't know, about that much on each one. So if you've got a tree, have the tree on both, and then when it comes to stitching them together, it's going to be perfect. Now the idea of this is, obviously you've got the lens, this is all set up. Providing your tripod's nice and stable, you're going to get a perfect panoramic shot. No problem at all. So it's like, click, and all you got to remember is this one here locks this top part. So this will spin independently. You can lock that down. That's locked now. That won't spin now. So now when you pull the camera around, the actual whole thing spins. And there's even a little angle thing there to show you it lined up. So, and obviously this will work with a DSLR camera as well as a little micro four thirds camera. So I'll just grab a DSLR. Just got this one. That one's got a handle on it, so I'll just leave that one and put this one instead. So same sort of setup. Stick that on there. Tighten it up. Obviously this is on a big tripod, not on this little one. This is just showing you a sample. Look through the viewfinder, take your picture, turn the camera, clicks. It's a physical click, you can feel it. Take your picture, click. Now obviously when you're looking through the viewfinder, you're going to know exactly what angle you're going to need, and then if necessary you just have to undo this here. Say we want to make it so it takes more, because you're using a narrow end, put it on 20 degrees, screw that in, obviously this will be done on a full size tripod, not this little mini tripod. So screw that in. Obviously that ball then will, when I turn it, clicks. That clicks earlier. Turn it, clicks. So it's not as much because it's a less angle, because you've got a lower angle lens on there and you're not going to be capturing as much as the frame. The wider the angle of the lens, the more of the angle you're going to need to adjust on it. It's going to be trial and error. You're going to know as soon as you look through your viewfinder, turn it once, you'll know if it's going to be how much overlap you've got. Now obviously you're going to need some overlap, but you just don't want it being ridiculous, otherwise you're just going to be having a tiny bit on each one. And it can go all the way up to 90 degrees. So if you've got a really wide angle, 360, 180, if you've got a 90 degree view, it says 90 degrees, which done with me, right? So now clicks, that's 90. So the next one next time it's gonna click should be about here. There you go, exactly. And the next one is gonna be there. There you go, and the next one's going to be there because it's 90 degrees. So it goes all the way from 5 degrees to 90 degrees. If you're doing panoramic shots, this is a really handy tool to have. It's nice and small, simple to use. If you don't want to use the clicks, all you've got to do is undo this. If you're doing a video, this is really handy for that. Undo this. That loosens off just the top part of the head. You get a nice smooth turn. It's like a fluid head basically. Turn your camera nice and smooth. Just like that. So hopefully this video has been of some help. If you've got any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'm going to give this a few photographs, and I'll probably end up adding them to the end of the video, and hopefully you'll get the gist of how this works.